Like if I were to go back and talk to Manny from freshman year, I would tell you that no, there's no way that I was gonna minor in chemistry. So my first exam ever in college was for Chemistry 115, which is the first semester of chemistry that you have to take if you wanna become a PA or become a doctor or whatever in health science. And I really thought that I had it down, but I failed. So I got the exam back and the average was like a 70 and I got like a 65.
Taking chemistry for the first time at the college level, even if you had a wonderful experience in high school, can be rather intimidating, and it's at a faster pace and it goes much deeper than what they learn in high school.
In the spring of 2019, there was something called Chemistry Cafe, and that's where I met Dr. Borland. He essentially, I would say, like got me through it, at least for me to get a B and to be able to still be part of the major, because certainly if I would have failed Chemistry 115 that semester, I don't know if I would be here.
And so he would come to my office hours, come to Columbia, and come get chemistry help. And then years later, he kind of showed up at my office again and asked to join my lab to do research.
He knew that I was gonna struggle and that I was gonna make some mistakes, so he kind of like prepared myself ahead before I made the mistakes. That helped me, just having that reassurance that I knew he was a great boss and I was in a great teamwork.
But here, Manny is under my wing and I am watching him and helping him kind of hone his craft as a researcher, and then that leads to conversations of, what do you want to do with your life? Have you thought of this? Have you thought of that? And Manny has he's evolved over 4 years, heading towards the pre-physician assistant, and then now he's going to be going to PA school.
So I knew I wanted to be the doctor, but just because of my lack of knowledge that there was something as a PA.
Looked at the pros and cons, and his grades are spectacular. So looking at his ability to get in with his visa status, he decided that PA school was going to be the best way for him to get in.
So when I talked to Dr. Bell, and she essentially provided me all this knowledge as to what a PA does, their scope of practice, and she encouraged me to shadow a PA in Bloomsburg Hospital, that changed my whole career path, because I was like, this is what I want to do from now on.
I work very closely with students who are interested in pursuing a career in the physician assistant, or now physician associate, profession. I have developed close collaborations with Geisinger in Danville, and we have been able to develop a 2-course sequence that allows Bloomsburg students to acquire 400 hours of clinical experience.
Bloomsburg obviously has an organization that's world-class, and they can bring their students here to get really strong clinical exposure. And we have really hundreds of Bloomsburg students here on any given day really gaining clinical exposure.
Having that shadowing experience or having an internship experience is really important. So I encourage students anywhere to take advantage of that, wherever that's offered to them.
Even with research in chemistry and all the basic sciences that I learned here, that still didn't give me enough information to make sure that, okay, I do want to be a PA, because I was still lacking the patient care contact.
PA is about taking care of people. It's about diagnosing, it's about assessing, it's about understanding what's driving the case in front of them. And so learning about it in a book is great, and you need to learn chemistry and science and all sorts of things, but you need to go touch a patient. You need to insert a Foley catheter. You need to be able to get a patient out of bed in the proper way so that you don't get injured or the patient doesn't get injured.
And this is so incredibly important, because as part of the application process for these types of graduate programs, students have to have hundreds of hours of documented patient care experience. Those hours are very hard to acquire if you're not a student enrolled in a class.
Showing students that it's beyond the classroom into the real scientific world and all the career possibilities that are there. We are really a team in helping students find their path.
So I just two or 3 weeks ago, I got an interview with Yale School of Medicine for their PA program, and in their mission statement, one of the things that they emphasize the most is clinical research. So even though the research that I did was not clinical, technically it was preclinical, I still think it definitely, gave me a leg up into getting an interview with them, because in a way I was able to understand and learn the mind of a scientist.
I honestly believe in the core of me that we provide a top-notch preparation for students with all the opportunities.
I think it's those experiences that not only help students solidify what pathway they want to follow, but it also helps to see the translation of what they're learning in their courses and how that's applied in whatever setting they hope to be in. And without those experiences, you really never get to see where the rubber meets the road. And the more ProfessionalU opportunities they take advantage of, the better.
So that experience really of laying your hands on a patient is really, really critical to their success when they come out and graduate.
I have the ability to work very closely with students in high impact practices and help them achieve their ultimate goal. For example, helping Manny achieve his ultimate goal of getting accepted to Yale's PA program.
Dr. Bell said, well, go catch him at his class transition. So the one class had just come out, the other ones were coming in, and he comes walking in with his normal big smile, and he had his Yale shirt on, but then he kind of slyly goes, well, I got a phone call last night, and my mind goes, what could it be?
They said they had a question about his application, and so you could imagine, I would be thinking, uh-oh, I'm missing something, I'm disqualified, this isn't gonna work.
And he just said, well, admissions from Yale called me.
And their question was, are you willing to move to Connecticut? Because we have a seat for you.
And it was a great moment for him. You could see the pride in his eyes, because that has been his goal. Yale has been his goal the entire time.
And he is a student that absolutely deserves a seat in a PA program like that.
Everything that I accomplished was through faculty members. All the effort and all the accomplishments that I've had is not just mine, but it's also them as well.
I'm always so very proud of them, because when they're successful, I'm successful. That's where I find success in my job.
When you see them reach their goal, it's you feel like you have this proud parent moment because they've done it. They did what they needed to do, and they've done it.
Kudos to him and to all the other graduates who really take that next step in education.
I think one of the great things of this university is that we continue to support and provide high impact practices, experiential learning. Manny's story doesn't happen without that piece of the academic experience that takes our students forward. And without it, I hate to say our students are just like any other, but this is what makes them better. This is what helps them on that next step and be competitive nationally.
So yeah, I think I'm ready. I went through some obstacles, and I feel like I'm able to get out there and do what I really want to do, which is be a healthcare provider.